In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on July 29, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Nationals versus Houston Astros. The MLB betting scene keeps humming on Tuesday, July 29, 2025, with the Washington Nationals squaring off against the Houston Astros in this interleague matchup down at Dakin Park in Houston, Texas. Washington grabbed the win in the opener of this series, and they're riding a 3-game hot streak right now, while Houston's stuck in a rough 5-game slide. The Astros have scraped together just 8 runs during that losing run, managing only a single run in each of their past 3 outings. They won't snap out of it with Soroka taking the mound. Yeah, the Nationals have dropped his last 8 starts, but he's turned things around in his recent 3 turns, surrendering only 4 runs total. He'll deliver another steady effort, unlike Alexander, who got tagged for 5 runs in his latest appearance and 8 runs across his 2 starts with Houston. Fading the Astros at their own park isn't always my go-to move, but man, Houston's bats are ice cold these days. They just can't seem to get in sync. The Nationals have been sneaking in some solid plays lately, and I reckon Michael Soroka's got more in the tank than his numbers suggest. I'll stick with Washington pulling this off on the road until Houston wakes up and starts showing some spark. As our first pick for this matchup, the Washington Nationals money line is our full game side pick. Like I said before, the Astros are missing some key hitters in the lineup, and their offense has been sputtering hard lately. They only mustered 7 runs over that 4-game set with the Athletics, and those struggles might drag on here. Houston's got a handful of left-handers in the bullpen, and they'll probably lean on them heavy tonight. Meanwhile, Michael Soroka along with the Nationals relievers have held it together pretty well over the past 10 days, so I'm not seeing a ton of fireworks in this one. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Rangers versus Los Angeles Angels. The Texas Rangers are sticking around on the road for a Tuesday night showdown out in Los Angeles, taking on the Angels. Let's break down how these starters have fared in their road and home splits this year. There's a noticeable gap there. Patrick Corbin sitting at 4-4 with a 4.39 earned run average and 1.36 WHIP over 55.1 innings in his 10 away starts so far, while Yusei Kikuchi's been sharper at 4-2 with a 2.26 earned run average and holding hitters to .228 across 63.2 innings in his 11 home outings up to now. When it comes to cashing in with runners ready to score, these lineups are worlds apart all season long. The Rangers rank dead last at 25th with a .685 OPS in those spots, but the Angels are humming along in 8th place league-wide with a .764 OPS when it matters most. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Angels money line is our full game side pick. Since the break, both squads have been locking down their pitching pretty solid. Texas leads the whole majors with a stingy 1.76 team earned run average through their 9 games, and Los Angeles isn't far off, ranking 19th with a 4.45 earned run average over their 10 contests post-All-Star. Lately, these arms have been stepping up big time in their recent stretches. Over the past 7 starts, Patrick Corbin's gone 2-2 with a 3.99 ERA and 1.36 WHIP in 38.1 innings, and Yusei Kikuchi's 2-1 with a 3.6 earned run average and 1.25 WHIP across 40 innings in that same run. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Mets versus San Diego Padres. Come Tuesday night, the New York Mets, holding a 62-44 record and sitting atop the National League East, are set to clash with the San Diego Padres. who are 57-49 and in second place in the National League West, for the second matchup of their 4-game series down at Petco Park. Lately, the Mets have had the upper hand against the Padres, pulling off wins in 5 out of their last 7 head-to-heads overall and grabbing 2 victories in the most recent 3 at their place. St. Louis hitters have been tearing it up against San Diego not long ago, hitting .263 and smashing 10 dingers over their previous 6 get-togethers. New York's got a clear edge when it comes to swinging the bats, landing in the top 10 for stuff like batting average where they're 9th overall, while the Padres are stuck in the lower half for most of those same stats. San Diego's way down at 27th in the majors for home runs, so if they fall behind late in this one at home, they might not have the firepower to claw back into it. Manea's done well facing off against these Padres in the past, racking up a 4-1 mark with a solid 3.63 earned run average across 9 outings, and he hasn't taken a loss to them since back in 2021. San Diego's been stumbling, dropping 4 of their last 6 and failing to put up more than 3 runs in 5 out of 7 games lately. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. New York's games have dipped under the total in 3 of their past 5, and the Padres have done the same in 2 of their last 3. The Mets are putting up about 4.4 runs on average per outing, bumping that to 5 over their most recent 3, while hitting .249 against righties and going up against a starter who's led in 6 runs across his 2 home turns. On the flip side, San Diego's averaging 4.02 runs a game, holding steady at 4 in their latest 3, batting .249 versus lefties and facing a guy who's allowed 3 runs over his past 3 starts. These 2 teams have kept things under the total in 2 of their last 3 clashes. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Pirates versus San Francisco Giants. Tuesday night's matchup has the Pittsburgh Pirates facing off against the San Francisco Giants in the middle game of their 3-game set right there at Oracle Park. Pittsburgh's been on a roll lately, racking up 5 wins out of their past 6 outings. But let's be real, this squad isn't heading anywhere big this year, and they might even ship out a few players before the trade deadline hits. Meanwhile, San Francisco's hit some bumps in the road recently, but they're hanging tough, just 3 games back from San Diego for that last National League wildcard slot. Verlander's coming in fresh off nabbing his first victory of the season in his most recent turn, where he tossed 5 scoreless innings against Atlanta. The Giants are well aware they've got to turn things around soon, and this spot could be their prime opportunity right before the deadline shakes things up. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. Pittsburgh's games have trended under with a solid 62-41-3 record through the year as they headed into Monday. They're dead last at 30th in the league, scraping together only 3.38 runs per game overall, and that drops even lower to 2.84 when they're playing away from PNC Park. Their contests average out to 7.27 runs total, but on the road, it slips down to 7.02. Over in San Francisco, they came into Monday with the under-hitting in 53 of 106 games, plus 4 pushes. For the season, the Giants sit at 23rd in scoring with 4.11 runs a pop, dipping to 3.78 at home. Their games clock in at an average of 8.14 runs, but that falls off to 7.76 when they're hosting. Given how the Pirates' bats go quiet on the road and the Giants are decent at keeping scores down, this one's likely to come in below the line. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Athletics. The Seattle Mariners are right in the heart of a 3-game clash with their American League West rivals, the Athletics, and this middle matchup is unfolding inside Sutter Health Park come Tuesday night. Let's look at how these starters have been performing over their past 7 outings. There's a clear divide between them. Logan Evans has gone 2-2, holding a 4.23 earned run average with a 1.33 WHIP across 38.1 innings during that run. On the other side, Luis Severino struggled to a 2-5 mark, posting a higher 6.23 earned run average and 1.47 WHIP over 34.2 innings in the same period. When you break it down by road and home splits, the difference stands out even more. Seattle ranks 20th across the league with a 4.29 earned run average in their 54 away games so far, while the Athletics are lagging near the bottom at 29th with a 5.36 earned run average through their 51 home contests. Plus, the Mariners have come out on top in 3 of the last 4 times these teams have squared off. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. These two offenses have been putting up some solid numbers all year long. Seattle sits at 10th in the majors with a .731 team OPS, and they're churning out 4.57 runs each game, while the Athletics are knotted up with the Philadelphia Phillies for 7th spot, boasting a .741 OPS and averaging 4.35 runs per outing. But their relief arms have been shaky from the jump. The Mariners' bullpen ranks 11th with a 3.78 earned run average, which isn't bad, but the Athletics are way down at 29th with a rough 5.38 mark so far. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.